essentially every student has a team behind them. So they have their counselor, some of them will have a social worker, they all have a dean. We have all of our SRTs that work with our students with IEPs. There's always a team behind that student. And then there is so much going on in a student's life. I'm sure you've heard about the invisible backpack that a student would carry around. So there's so much that's going on in that student's life that maybe the teachers don't realize, or maybe we don't notice as a counselor. So having those conversations with students and supporting their social emotional needs really helps us understand the student as a whole, and being able to support them in what their needs are.
I know enough about you to know that one of your key traits is you are a planner. So tell me how that trait played into the eventual career path you took.
When I was in high school, I would plan out my classes for every year. And I just remember knowing things that I have no idea now, looking back, how I knew I needed X amount of years of Spanish in order to not have to take it in college. So I was a very forward thinker in planning what I wanted to take and what I wanted to focus on.
However, as a planner, did it cause you stress when you realized, wait a minute, my plan is not taking me where I want to go?
Towards the end of my freshman year, I no longer wanted to do what I had planned to go to college for, which was be a math teacher. And I was very worried. I was very nervous. I went to my advisor and was like, I have no idea what I want to do. I don't want to waste all this money and all this time. I was at Northern, and I was like, I just don't know what to do. And luckily she talked with me about the classes that I liked that I took as a freshman, and then helped me plan again so that I could come to some other conclusion.
How does that experience you had as a college student help you do your job and help the high school kids you work with make their plans for the future?
I have those meaningful conversations with my students early. I talk to them about what they plan on doing, where they plan on going, whether it be college, whether it be a trade. We talk about what their end goal is. And then I also kind of branch out from what they say. So a lot of our students will be like, oh, I want to be a nurse. So I try to look at other subsets of nursing and that kind of thing to open their eyes to more possibilities than just going straight and being an ER nurse. Just to give them other options that they may not know about.
College, career, and life readiness is one of the core values of Valley View School District. Describe how really our counselors are where the rubber hits the road in making sure that students know that college, career, and life are not exclusive to each other. They stand on an equal footing, and they all need to be considered for where you want to go with your future.
I agree that we are getting away from the idea that every student needs to attend college, because that's not always the best path for everybody. I had plenty of friends in my age that was not their career path, and I'm fortunate enough to have two very close people that did go somewhere else and instead of choosing the college route. So here we like to share those stories with the students. We open up the different options to everybody. So usually during their junior years when we start narrowing down the differences in what their post-secondary plans could be. So we focus on the college piece. We also introduce them to trades. We talk about the military, and we talk about what it's like to go straight into career. So prepping their resume and things like that. So we do, we offer all of these options to every student so that they know that there's more than just that cookie cutter way of getting to your career.
What's the best part of your job?
It's cheesy, but it's the kids. I love spending time with them. Yesterday, I got to sit with a student and really dig into her college applications with her. She was missing some materials, so her and I played around with it, and it's a fun part to just be able to interact with the student and plan. As much as I love planning, doing the college piece is a huge part that I love. I do love the social emotional aspect of counseling, where I get to talk to students about their personal life and learn about their families, learn about their culture. But I love to plan with them as they pick their paths for after high school.